What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another installment of BrickWall Reviews, as we call them here for the month of December. BrickWall Christmas. Ho, 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 ho. I'm Dave, and right now I'm here to talk to y'all about a special that, honestly, this is one of a line of specials that I've been excited to talk about. This is one of the Rankin Bass specials. Called Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Before I get into it, remind you guys, go ahead, hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel. You already subscribe. Follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, as well as Blue Sky and other social media sites. And yeah, we're running, we're rocking. It's Christmas Eve at the time of this recording right now. So hey, I'm hoping everybody is prepared for the holidays, getting all holly and jolly and up in there. I still got BrickWall holidays to finish, and this though is the finale of the BrickWall Christmas for this year. So, for those of y'all who don't know, usually every year I'll pick 4 specials that I grew up with. I talk about them, and I just give my reviews on them, just nostalgia based. So this year I finally got around to a Rankin Bass special. These are specials I've always grown up on. Specials that I've always watched. Every year they're on my yearly special with ABC Family and all that stuff. I've always really enjoyed these specials. So the only thing is since I don't have cable now, it's really always hard for me to catch them on anywhere, really. Like, they're not really streaming anywhere or anything like that. And even when I did have cable, they were really hard to catch and watch. I know I got to fix my hair. They were always really hard to catch. But regardless, this year I was able to find one of them, and that is Santa Claus is Coming to Town, which is honestly one of the ones I really do like because it has one of my favorite songs from the Rankin Bass specials. That one being You Put One Foot in Front of the Other, and soon you'll be walking across the floor. I used to pick on my aunt with that song all the time. So you know, if she ever watches this, I'm teasing you right now. But yeah, so so I'm actually really excited to talk about this special. Like I said, like, subscribe, follow, and let's get into it. So Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It follows the origin, so to speak, of Santa Claus. How did he become Santa Claus? What was his name? Kris Kringle. How did he get the Kringle name? So you find out that this baby was pretty much like, it was an abandoned baby, and the elves found him, right? The elves in the North Pole had found him, and they pretty much raised him. And instead of the elves' names, what were their names? Because it's so funny. It's like, just for example, I'm Ringle, I'm Bingle, I'm Jingle. Let's name him Kris Kringle. And so like they named him Kris Kringle. That was his name, and they raised him up. You know, and part of all these nice good morals and values into him and everything like that. And you know, taught him how to make toys. They taught him everything that he knows. And then one day they sent him out to town. So when they sent him out to town, he was like giving all these toys to these kids. And it was this the town mayor or something like that. His name was Burgermeister. I remember his name, Burgermeister. And he was like, "No, I don't like this. I don't like the toys. I don't like the joy. Get all that shit out of here." And so Kris Kringle was like, "Nah, I'm gonna still do this because this is what makes these kids happy. This is what makes the town happy." And people were afraid. They were like, "Yo, like, you know, you do this, we're gonna be in trouble. We're gonna get prosecuted. Like, this guy's talking about like sending people to jail over this. I'm not trying to do this." And of course, he was really hating on Kris Kringle and the toys and the joy that everybody had and all that good stuff because he just wasn't in control. So it pretty much, this movie's like the trials and tribulations that this guy went through to be Santa Claus. And you know, there was a winter wizard that was hating from afar, and really Kris Kringle became friends with him by teaching him how to walk. You know what I mean? Like, so it was crazy. I had to think about that. Like, he was teaching him how to walk, like, because all he did was ever just float. All he ever did was float around, but he like got hit in the head and something like that. So Kris was like, "Yo, dude, you know how to walk, right? Like, you put one foot in front of the other." So he's saying the whole song, "You put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking across the floor. You put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out that door." And yeah, this is my favorite part of this. Is why I love this special so much. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna sing this one part of the song again. He said, "You put one foot in front of the other, and soon you." I was killing that shit. Oh man. But yeah, outside of that though, Kris also meets this woman in town that pretty much ends up becoming Mrs. Claus. You know, he fall in love, they start to like each other, stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, this is really about how he became Santa Claus, how he got the legend. Like, hey, instead of going through the daytime, why didn't I go at night? Well, instead of going through the doors, why didn't I find a way to come in through like the windows or the chimney or something? Hey, instead of you know, building these toys, why don't I have these elves help me? Hey, why don't I help have the winter wizard help me use some magic so I can make this a lot easier. So it really goes through the lore and the mythology of Santa Claus, especially, and this is the crazy thing about it. So if you didn't know, the Rankin Bass movies, they are all kind of like connected. They share a timeline, they share a continuity, so to speak. Like in the credits, they had it was somebody who was in charge of continuity. It was listed in the credits for the something along those lines. He was listed in the credits for this Christmas special. There was somebody that was in charge of the continuity, making sure things fit together. And when you watch this special, you do see some things that do kind of flow together. Like the Rankin Bass ones, I would say it's like a loose timeline, right? Because I know today we live in shared universe land. Everything has to share a universe, share a timeline, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I would dare say Rankin Bass is one of the originators of that. Like there were other originators, don't get me wrong, but Rankin Bass was one of the originators because, you know, you have Rudolph sharing the same universe as Frosty, which shared the same universe as Jack Frost, and they're all like the things do coincide together. I remember a few years ago, I noticed that. I was like, wait a minute, that's like the same one though. And even as a kid, I was like, that's the same Santa, like, but it like didn't click, you know, because we weren't like shared universe back then. We were just like regular universe. So that was just a little tangent right there though. But yeah, no, this special is a load of fun. The Rankin Bass specials are always really, really good. They're timeless. This is the definition of timeless classics because they're that old stop motion, but it never looks bad. And even if it does look bad, it's enjoyable because it's like, wow, it's just a product of its time, but it always holds up. The writing always holds up. The songs always hold up. It's just always an enjoyable time. Like these are Christmas specials made for the purpose of being Christmas specials and spreading joy, which is why they're always watched and held in such high regard. And why when people make holiday specials now, they say, well, we were inspired by Rankin Bass, you know. So that's the cool thing about it. I mean, what else can I say about the special? Like I said, I'm very nostalgic for the special. I do like this, and I wish this wasn't the only one I can find. I know I can find a little drummer boy. The ones I really want to watch, I'm gonna have to get AMC Plus or something. I'm gonna have to like sit at somebody's house and watch AMC every day and like jot down notes and stuff like that because I love these specials. I absolutely love these specials. Where can you watch this now is the question though, right? So I watched this on Amazon Prime. This special and the Little Drummer Boy are available on Amazon Prime. I know that they're always playing on AMC, especially around the holidays. If you for some reason subscribe to AMC Plus, then you can watch them probably anytime or probably exclusively at the holiday season. I don't know. Other than that, I don't know where else really you can watch them. So that's my place. That's my idea for where you can watch a special at. Yeah, I mean that's really it. So get into my rating. So let me actually, because I didn't actually look into what people can like how they received this. So let me see. So like I said, it was a TV film. Oh, okay, cool. So this is it runs 51 minutes long. It's not long. It came out in 1970. It has a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, directed by Jules Bass. Like I said, these are the Rankin Bass specials. Yeah. Oh wow. This what's the cast in this movie? Fred Astaire, Mickey Rooney, Paul Frees, Keenan Wynn, Robbie Lester, Joanne Gardner, Dina Lynn, and Andreas. I can't say that name, but you know those are some of the people that's in this. The movie is also narrated by this mailman. And some of the visuals are so funny. And when you watch some of them, you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't want to get into that right now. But yeah, so it's narrated by the mailman who at the end of the special sings the song, Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. Gonna find out who's not. No, it's not as jazzy as that. Like, he's making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Like, he's killing it too. The little man was killing it, man. But yeah, so other than that though, those are the other things I got to say about this. My rating for this special, as a kid, definitely gave this, like, it was definitely one I loved watching. So I don't even know what I would have rated it. I guess I would say maybe I probably would have given it maybe a 4 or 7. Today I can give it about the same, about a 4 or 7. It's a very enjoyable watch, especially even the dry moments are still very they were all very, it was always a fun watch. I always watch these things through and through, which is why I'm watching it now. I'm just like, oh, I remember every single thing in this, even though I didn't know I remembered every single thing in it. So it was definitely a fun watch. So Santa Claus is coming to town. Hey, it's Christmas Eve, so you're damn right he's coming to town. Hope you guys have a great, amazing Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking time out of your day to check this review out. As for the BrickWall Christmas special, we will see you guys again next year for more specials. I can't wait. So until next time, y'all, stay holly, stay jolly. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. That's all I got to say. Peace.